Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. Salatu wassalam ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. I welcome you all to the class of Hidayat now, and we are back after so many days. We will do, inshallah, the ninth lesson today. So we've done eight classes of Hidayat now, approximately 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, we've done one class. So al-qism al-thalith wa-rabi' al-mubtada wal-khabar. Now he's talking about mubtada khabar. Because last time he talked about, marfooaat, he started marfooaat, and he talked about fa'il and na'ib fa'il. Right? Fa'il, the doer, as well as the na'ib fa'il is the substitute doer. That is, whenever verb is passive, use na'ib fa'il. Correct? Now he'll talk about another, that is mubtada and khabar. Mubtada and khabar. القسم الثالث الرابع والمبتدأ والخبر. وهما اسمان مجردان عن العوامل اللفظية. أحدهما مسند إليه ويسمى المبتدأ. So they are nouns which are devoid, which do not have مجردان, devoid of عن العوامل اللفظية. There's no عامل before it. Right? So like محمد طويل. Muhammad is tall. There's no عامل to make it marfu. Right? It's understood that it is mubtada because there's no عامل. So they are, عامل means an agent, right? Agent, right? Something to affect, like fil bayti. Fi is an agent, right? عامل. So عن العوامل اللفظية, literal word government. I should say agent here, agent. أحدهما مسند إليه. So the one of them is called musnad ilayhi. The mubtada is called musnad ilayhi because you ascribe to the subject, right? So there's a subject, there's a predicate. So ascribe the predicate to the subject. So this is called musnad ilayhi. Right? It's just balagha, they call musnad ilayhi. And this is called musnad. Musnad bihi or musnad. ويسمى المبتدا. So the musnad ilayhi is called mubtada. والثاني مسند به, or just musnad. And the second is ascribed. The first is one of them having ascription made to it. Musnad ilayhi means ascription made to it. Like you're saying Muhammad is sitting. So you're ascribing the act of sitting to Muhammad. So Muhammad is the subject. So that's called musnad ilayhi. It's called mubtada. Thani musnad bihi, it is named mubtada. And the second is ascribed through it, to the subject. It is named khabar. ويسمى الخبر نحو سعيد واقف. So Sa'id is called musnad ilayhi, and this is called musnad bihi, or just musnad. Musnad ilayhi, musnad. So Sa'id is mubtada or musnad ilayhi, same thing. And this is waqifun is khabar. وعامل الرفع فيهما معنوي. So you might ask, why did this get dhamma? So we say amil is just meaning, وهو الابتداء, and it is beginning. And so somebody might ask, okay, we need an amil, right, to make it like inna allaha. Why is the lafzul jalala, the fatha there? We'll say because of inna. But why is this dhamma here? Two dhammas here. We say it is ma'navi. Ma'navi, وهو الابتداء, it is starting. Aslul mubtada. So this is, he gave an introduction about the mubtada and khabar. Okay, that this is the subject, this is the predicate. Aslul mubtada'i an yakuna ma'rifatan. And the asl, the principal thing of mubtada is it should be ma'rifa. So now it'll tell us, can we use nakira also? Waslul khabari an yakuna nakiratan. And the khabar, the principal rule of khabar is that it should be indefinite. So mubtada should be ma'rifa and khabar should be nakira. Khabar should be nakiratan. Correct? والنكرة إذا وصفت جاز أن تقع مبتدأ. النكرة إذا وصفت. إذا وصفت. If the nakira is made as a wasf, yani sifa, جاز أن تقع مبتدأ, you can start as a mubtada. So can you use nakira indefinite with tanween and all that? Yes, you can. If it has a sifa, an adjective. Nahw qawli ta'ala, for example, the saying of Allah, وَلَعَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ. So abdun is nakira. How do you know there's no alif lam, right? So there's tanween. Mu'minun is a sifa of this, naat of this. So وَلَعَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُشْرِكٍ. This is fine because there's a naat. Certainly a believing servant is better than idolater. وَكَذَا إِذَا تَخَصَّصَتْ بِوَجْهٍ آخَرٍ. Likewise, when it is particularized from another perspective. تخصصت, that means you make it مخصوص. nakira, you make it something specific. It's like you know تخصص, to make it khas is like, if I say a car, it's like any car in the world. But if I make specific, like a black car, a red car, so there is some limitation. No? So not any car will come in it. Only one type of car, that is a black color car, will come. So you're making some specification. Nahu arajulun fid dari am imra'atun. Hmm? So in the question, for example, arajulun fid dari am imra'atun. Here you are specifying like in the house. Fid dari. Not any man in the world, but in the house there's only one man. So, or one person. We don't know if it's a man or a woman. So we can start a sentence that is a mubtada. Or for example, وَمَا أَحَدٌ خَيْرًا مِنْكَ, and there's no one better than you. وَمَا أَحَدٌ خَيْرًا مِنْكَ, and there's no one better than you. That means you are the best. You are the best. So this is like a negative statement also. وَفَرَحٌ عَمَّ الْعَائِلَةِ, great happiness. عَمَّ الْعَائِلَةِ, embrace the family. Or amma is to become common. Common, the family become common something. Farahun. That means everyone in the family were happy. وفي الدار رجل, in the house is, so farahun is also happiness is specified. It's not any happiness, it's the family's happiness. I mean, you can specify anyhow, he says. وفي الدار رجل, in the house there's a man. This is the rule, right? If you want to use jar majur is the khabar, and this is nakira, the mubtada is nakira, you bring it afterwards, right? Wasalamun alayka, same thing, salamun alayka. Not any salam, that is on you, salam be. Salamun alayka. So this is all allowed, he says. This is all allowed because you're making takhsis. It's not like any salam, it's like only on you. So specific. So that was one part where he told that aslul mubtadai an yakuna ma'rifatan. It should be ma'rifa, mubtada should be definite, and khabar should be nakira. But if it is indefinite, what do? You make some style of takhsis. Either use a sifa, or do you say fiddari, in the house, or whatever, something you need to do. But never start with a mubtada nakira. Never start a sentence. Like, notice all the examples. It's either a question. In a muthbat sentence, I'm talking about. Like in an affirmative sentence, never start without any question, negation, nothing. You cannot start like fit dari rajulun. I cannot say rajulun fit dari. That's not allowed. Right? If you've done Madina books, we've done this. Fit dari rajulun. This is not allowed. I mean, rajulun fit dari is not allowed. So never start a sentence which is saying rajulun fit dari. No, you have to reverse it and say fit dari rajulun. I mean, salamun alayka is fine. Alayka salam. We don't do that. Salamun alayka, because this is proven. Anyways. وإن كان أحد الاسمين معرفة, but both of them are معرفة now. أو والآخر نكرة. Not both. أحد, he says أحد, no? If one of them is معرفة, one of the two nouns, والآخر نكرة, and the other is indefinite, فاجعل المعرفة مبتدأ والنكرة خبرا. So one is معرفة and the other is nakira. Which one will we make the khabar? Mubtada, sorry. Which one will we make the mubtada? Make this one, this is معرفة, because it's definite, no? Kama marra, as has been passed, as has passed away. I mean, that has gone behind marra. Wa in kana ma'rifatin, but if both are ma'rifa, both are definite, faj'al ayyuhuma shayta mubtadan wal akhara khabar. Whichever you want to make the mubtada and the khabar. I mean, make whichever the hero of the sentence. I mean, that's fine. Like Allahu ilahuna, you can say lafzul jalala is the mubtada and this is the khabar. Or you can say ilahuna Allahu. Our Lord is Allah, Allah is our Lord. It's the same. Both are marifa, no? Both are fine. Allah is a God, not Lord, God. Wa Adamu abuna, Adam is a father. Whichever mubtada, whichever khabar. But generally what we do is we bring the mubtada first, khabar later on. Because that's the main crux of the sentence, no? Mubtada, the subject. Wa Muhammadun sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa alihi nabiyuna. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a sallallahu alayhi wa alihi nabiyun is a on his family also, he says, وَآلِهِ نَبِيُّنَا is our prophet. وَقَدْ يَكُونُ. So this was one part where he says, if they both are ma'rifa, what do you do? I mean, one of them is ma'rifa and nakira, make the ma'rifa mubtada, nakira khabar. And then both are ma'rifa, make whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want. وقد يكون الخبر جملة اسمية. Now, what if the khabar comes as jumla? Yes, it can come. The whole sentence can be the khabar. نحو سعيد أبوه صائم. Saeed's father is fasting. So literally, it's Saeed, his father is fasting. And this is the way Arabs use it. It might be a little confusing for English speaking people. But this is how this is. Saeed, his father is fasting, right? I mean, they want to start with saying Saeed, his father is fasting, like that. I mean, and that's the way many of us speak. Like we talk about the known thing first and then go to the unknown. You know about Khalid, his father is a doctor, like that. أو فعلية, or it could be a verbal sentence also. نحو زيد قام أبوه. Zaid, his father stood. So this is a jumla failure. So where's the khabar, you might ask? So the khabar is the whole thing. This is the whole khabar. And this is the mubtada and this is the khabar. أو شرطية, or it could be conditional sentence also. شرطية. سعيد إن جاني فأكرمه. Saeed, if he comes to me, then I will honor him. فأكرمه. So this whole sentence is the khabar, he says. In ja'ani. This is new. أو ظرفية, or it could be a ظرف also. خالد خلفك, like you can use the ظرف or jar majrur, whatever. خالد is behind you. So خلفك is jar majrur, or just khalfa actually. This is the khabar. Khalfa is the khabar, no? This is mubtada and this is khabar. خالد خلفك. This is ظرف as the khabar. Or سعيد في الدار. This whole jar majrur shibh jumla khabar. This whole thing is the khabar. Saeed is in the house. والظرف يتعلق بجملة عند الأكثر. And the ظرف is يتعلق. It'll attach to a jumla most of the time. عند الأكثر, majority of them. As associated. So متعلق he translated as associated with a sentence with most scholars. وهي استقر. So some say, right, like Khalid khalfaka, this is not the khabar, but the Arabs don't do this. I mean, this is used in India, Pakistan and all that. They don't say khalfa is the khabar because this is just a position. No, they say there's a verb hidden, istaqarra, hidden. That is, Khalid is situated behind you, situated or to settle, residing behind you. So they say that is actually khabar. لأن المقدر عامل في الظرف, because the estimated thing is amil is the governing agent in the adverb. So you cannot say this is the khabar. No. It's the verb which is amil on this, which is acting on this. Wal aslu fil amali fi'lu. And the what is it? Al aslu fil amal, and the principle in the amal is al fi'l. The verb should do the action. Amal means affect others. Verb. فقولك سعيد في الدار. So you're saying Saeed is in the house. تقديره سعيد استقر في الدار. Saeed stays in the house. Meaning, say Saeed is residing in the house. Saeed is in the house. That means Saeed is residing in the house. So they said this is not the khabar. I mean, the khabar is actually istaqarra or whatever. Mawjudun. They use various verbs for this. Istaqarra, mawjudun, nouns or verb. Whatever it is, there's assumed in it. When you say jar majur, but the Arabs, I mean, what we've learned, we just say jar majur shibh jumla khabar. We make the okay. Sa'idun istaqarra fi dar. Yeah, so they make jar majur shibh jumla. That itself the khabar. But some people say in the Laksar, he says, many of them say, no, the shibu jumla, this thing, fit dari cannot be the khabar. The khabar is actually istaqara, and this is just associated, muta'alliq to this. ولا بد من ضمير في الجملة الخبرية ليعود إلى المبتدأ. So next thing he says that if you're using a sentence, there should be a damir, pronoun which goes back, or rabit, we say, no, connector. الخبر يأتي ليعود إلى الجملة. A pronoun is required in the informative sentence which refers back to the mubtada, like ha, kahai, kalhai, fi ma marra, as what has passed before, which has passed. ويجوز حذفه عند وجود قرينة. But we can delete it also. It's not like in hard and fast past rule. You can delete it in the, if there's some context, like اللبن الأوقية بدرهم والحنطة الكيلو بثلاثة دراهم. Now he says he didn't get. Oh, what is past? He gave an example. سعيد أبوه صائم سعيد جائم فأكرمه. So who is there? No, this is the connector. It is permissible to elide the pronoun. Elide means you can delete it with the existence of an indication. If there's some context, you can delete the pronoun. Okay. Al-labanul awqiyatu bidirhamin. Milk is an awqiya for a dirham. So awqiya is some measurement, a weighing thing. Awqiya, like kilos or whatever. I don't know how much. Wal-hintatu al-kilo bi thalathati dirham. And hinta, wheat. Hinta is wheat. It comes in the Quran. Say they were asked to say some word, I forgot. Hitta, I guess. So they changed it to hinta. Wheat. Al kilo bi thalathati darahim. So wheat is a kilo for 3 dirhams. So there was no pronoun here. There's no pronoun here. I minhu, that is from it. There's no minhu here or something. That means al hintatu kilo minhu. It's for 3 kilograms. That is from that. It's understood. So it says if there's some context, you can delete it. وقد يتقدم الخبر على المبتدا إن كان ظرفا, and the khabar can come before. So now he's talking about the order of it. Like, can you put mubtada first or khabar first? So it says the khabar can come first on the mubtada in kana ظرفا, if it's ظرف. نحو في الدار حميد, in the house is حميد. ويجوز أن يؤتى للمبتدا الواحد بإخبار كثيرة. And you can bring for the mubtada, one mubtada, you can bring various akhbar, various predicates for one mubtada. Nahu Sa'idun Fadilun Alimun Aqilun. Like, for example, Sa'id is Fadil, reasoning, righteous person. Fadil, honorable, knowledgeable, and Aqil, virtuous, like that. Yeah. Alimun is a scholar. Then he talks about وَعْلَمْ أَنَّ لِلنُّحَاةِ قِسْمًا آخَرَ مِنَ الْمُبْتَدِ لَيْسَ بِمُسْنَدٍ إِلَيْهِ وَهُوَ صِفَةٌ. Now he talks about something rare. For the scholars of أَنَّ لِلنُّحَاةِ, for the nuhat, there's a qisman, there's another type of mubtada, which is not the musnad ilayhi. Which is not the musnad ilayhi. So it's something, it's not the mubtada, rare conditions where you don't ascribe anything to it. وَهُوَ صِفَةٌ. It's a sifa, it's an adjective, وقعت بعد حرف النفي, which comes after حرف النفي, after negation. Right? When you negate something, it comes after that. Nahw, for example, right? And in negation. So sifa, which comes after sifa. So what does it mean? Literally an adjective? No, it means, sifa means here wasf, yani ismul fa'il and all that. For example, ma raji'un sa'idun. Sa'id is not returning. Now you should know that ismul fa'il also takes a file. Ismul fa'il also takes a file. So where is the this thing? So there are 2 ways you can do, like ma raji'un is what? This is the mubtada, and this mubtada is the ismul fa'il, and this is the file of the ismul fa'il. Like a file of the ismul fa'il. Aw ba'da harf istifham. So this is like وهو صفة وقد بعدها. So this is sifa. Sifa doesn't mean literal sifa. This is ismul fa'il, ismul maf'ul and all that. Ismul what do you call, sighatul mushabbaha bismil fa'il and all that. Ma raji'un, that is mushtaqat, derivative nouns. Ma raji'un sa'idun, Sa'id did not return. Aw ba'da harf istifham, it can come after question. Aqadimun Khalidun, Khalid come. Hal qa'imun zayn. See, all are ismul file. So this is the file of the ismul zayd. Just is Khalid coming, or is Khalid's hal qa'imun zaydun, is Zayd standing, right? Is Zayd standing? So all of these are, they're problematic. وَشَرْطُهُ أَن تَرْفَعَ تِلْكَ الصِّفَةُ إِسْمًا ظَاهِرًا بَعْدَهُ. And this sifa, that means this sifa, it's not actually a sifa, that's mushtaq. They call it sifa. That's why many people don't like saying, calling manut nat as mausuf sifa, because sifa is something like Mushtaqat. It's like this is like a description of that ismul file. So ismul file is also called sifa. Isman zahiran ba'dahu. The condition is that it should make something marfu, a clear noun after it. Nahw ma sa'imun rajulani. Ma sa'imun rajulani. That is, the two men are not fasting. Now, this is the ismul file, and this is the file of the ismul file, correct? File of the ismul file. So, where's the mubtada and where's the khabar is a problem here, huh? Asaimun rajulani. Are the two men fasting? In bikhilafi, in contrast to asaimani rajulani. See, saimani rajulani. Now, you cannot say, okay, this is the file, ismul file, right? But this is dual. And rajulani is also dual. So you cannot use dual plus dual, no? If you remember, like kharajat tullabu, you cannot say kharaju at-tullabu, the students left, right? You have to say singular verb. No? So if you start with the verb should be singular, and then the subject should be plural. Like qatala al-awladu al-hayata, the man killed the snake, like that. So that is how we cannot do. Final wasfa lam yarfa'il isma dhahira ba'dahu. So here the wasf, this is the wasfa. This is sifa or wasf. Lam yarfa'il isma ba'dahu. This was not made because of this. How is he saying it did not make? Because this rafa is this alif. Correct? Duals. For this we can say, yeah, this is the ism file of the ism file, but not this one. It's just a little, advanced topic. وإلا لما جاز تثنيته فصائمان خبر مقدم. وإلا, otherwise its dual would not have been لما جاز تثنيته. This dual, this one, this should not be dual. فصائمان خبر مقدم والرجلان مبتدا مؤخر. So what do you do in this case? In this case, صائمان رجلان. So you said this is the mubtada, rajulan is the mubtada, and this is the khabar. Saiman is the khabar. Mubtada muakhar, and this is this. But we cannot do the same for this thing, because you can do, if you say, okay, this is the mubtada, this is the khabar, right? Ma, you can anyways delete it. Saiman, this is the khabar. Ar-rajulani saimun, this is the mubtada. But somebody might say, no, this is the file of this. Rajulani is the file of this, yeah. So yeah, so there are some problems here. There's some problems here, and that is some advanced topic, yeah. Like this will be the file and all that. There's a long discussion about it, explaining. I don't want to go into all that because even for me it's a little, not blurred. But anyways, if you should know that ismul file also takes a file, or the maful, whatever. It acts like a verb many times. المبتدا والخلاصة. المبتدا والخبر اسمان تتألف منهما جملة مفيدة ولا تدخل عليهما العوامل اللفظية ولا يبتدأ بالنكرة إذا تخصصت بوصف أو نحوه. So he said مبتدا خبر are two nouns تتألف, which are made منهما جملة مفيدة, beneficial sentence, ولا تدخل عليهما العوامل اللفظية, and no عامل agent لفظية, no word level agent is there. ولا يبتدأ بالنكرة وإذا تخصصت بوصف أو نحوه, and it's not started with nakira except, I think, إذا تخصص بوصف إلا, it should be إلا تخصصت, I think it should be إلا. He said when, no, when it is specified by a wasf or nahwi or some adjective or something, like wala abdun mu'minun, right? Al khabaru mufradun wa jumlatun ismiya fi'liya dharfiya shartiya. It could be a word or it could be a sentence. It could be either nominal, verbal, or adverbial, shartiya, conditional sentence. Wala budda fil khabaril jumla min damirin ya'udu ala mutan. There should be a pronoun also. You can delete when the context says. وقد يتعود الخبر لمبتدأ واحد, and there could be multiple khabars for one mubtada. وقد يكون المبتدا صفة واقعة بعد النفي أو الاستفهام. And it says the mubtada can be a sifa. Mubtada can be a sifa. That means the mubtada is like something, and there's no khabar in it. A mubtada without a khabar. So it should be sifatan waqiyat. Sifa means ismul file. Ismul file, ismul maful. بعد النفي after negation والاستفهام رافعا, and the condition should be make something a noun رافعا اسما ظاهرا بعده. A clear noun should be مرفوع after it. This is some extra point anyways. Okay, question answers. عرف كل من المبتدا والخبر, مثل لهما مبتدا and خبر, you know all this. And give examples. ما هو المراد بالعوامل اللفظية? What is word level agents? Word level agents are those agents which change the meaning. I mean, we change the endings. Like حرف جر, no? We can see في البيت. Previously it was البيت and became في البيت. اشرح ذلك, explain that. ما هو الأصل في المبتدا والخبر? بين ذلك بأمثلة. What is the real thing? الأصل في المبتدا الخبر أن يكون مبتدا should be معرفة and it should be نكرة. متى يجوز الابتداء بالنكرة? When should we begin ابتداء بالنكرة? I mean, it's fine in you when you bring an adjective or you bring or you make some other سلام عليك, no? بين ذلك بأمثلة, for examples. عددنا أنواع الخبر من مع أمثلة مفيدة. Types of خبر. All the types, like it could be a noun, it could be a sentence, then like that, or it could be a ظرف. شبه جملة. متى يلزم الضمير العائد في الخبر? How is when is it mandatory they should come when the context is not clear? There should be a pronoun going back. متى يجوز حذف الضمير العائد? When can the connector go back, change it? Um, when can this thing? وضح ذلك بمثال. Give an example for that. Context says, no? He said context. متى يجوز تقديم الخبر المبتدا? When can the خبر come first and مبتدا come first? There are conditions here that it should be a ظرف and all that. And give examples. ما هو المبتدا الوصفي وما هي شروطه? What is مبتدا الوصفي? They call it مبتدا الوصفي. And what is its conditions? Conditions is that it should come after negation, not in positive sentence. Negative sentence, and this is like a rare case, no, in questions. And it should be like a wasf, that is a small file and all that. So it should be a mushtaqat, and it should make something marfu after it. There should be a noun after it. هل يتعدى الخبر للمبتدا واحد? Can خبر be multiple for one مبتدا? Yes. I give an example. تمارين. استخرج المبتدا والخبر عين والخبر. الظلم مرتعة وخيم. Yes, some exercises, no? Zulm is the mubtada. Marta'uhu wakhim. I don't know what marta means. They give so difficult sentences. I have to open a dictionary. They could have given simple, no? Ha. Marta. So the root letter seems like Rata'inain. Marta. Rata'a yartau, to pasture graze. So grazing place, yeah, Marta. Grazing land. Fertile ground is wakhim. What is wakhim? I don't know. Wakhim. Breeding ground. And wakhuma yawhumu. Healthy. Indigestion. Wakhim, unhealthy. So grazing, dhulmu, oppression is grazing places, unhealthy. So this is the khabar. Mata'ul wakhiman is the khabar. Al-mu'minu bishruhu fi wajhihi. Bishr. The believer, his bishr. I don't know what bishr. Joy. Okay, okay. The believer, his joy is in his face. Qira'atul Quran tazidul iman. Reading the Quran increases iman. Yeah, so قراءة is the مبتدا and تزيد الإيمان is the خبر. الطامع في وثاق الذل. No idea what طامع means and all that. طمع. طمع يطمع to covet. So the one who desires something. طامع. Greedy. الطامع greedy في وثاق الذل. وثاق in promise. وثقة. ثقة وثوق. Confidence. Trust. وثاق is bond. Bond. Shackles. Oh, okay. Humiliation. The greedy person is in the shackles of humiliation. Dhul means humiliation. Okay. الطامع في وثاق ذل. So الطامع is مبتدا and في وثاق الذل is the خبر. جار مجرور. الإيمان معرفة بالقلب. إيمان is belief وإقرار باللسان and you should profess it by tongue وعمل بالأركان and actions with the body. So this is all khabar, khabar, khabar. No, multiple khabars you give. Or you can just say this is the khabar. Yeah, wa. No, yeah, okay. Ma'rifatun. This is the khabar. Yeah, ma'rifa is the khabar. This is mubtada. At-tiflu yal'abu fil bayt. The child is playing, so yal'abu is the khabar. Put the mubtada or khabar munasiban. So al-kitabu jadidun. Again, jadidun he used. So al-kitabu he can use. Sa'idun fil bayti. Al-ustadu jayyidun. Ad-darsu nafi'un. موضوعه مفيد. الكتاب موضوعه. الكتاب its topic is beneficial. Bashush. What is bashush? Bashush smiling. Bashushun. Hamidun bashushun. Bashash bashush. Friendly, cheerful. Arib Maali. Give the Arab, you can do it. Al qana'atu. This is mubtada. Kanzun la yanfad. Mm, So let's do the Arab. I'll just say what is the mubtada from what I understand. So this is the mubtada and this is the khabar. So you might ask, what is this? So qana'a is contentment, is a treasure which will not end. So this is when a jumla comes after nakira, it is a nat. So this is like an adjective for this nat. Al hikmatu dallatun wal mu'min. So where's the mubtada? Al hikmah. And this is the khabar. And this is just mudaf ilayhi. Wisdom is the lost thing of a believer. Nafsul mar'i khutahu ila ajlihi. Nafsul mar'i. So this is the mubtada. Khutahu ila ajlihi. This whole sentence, you could say, is the khabar. The soul of a man, khutahu ila ajlihi. I don't know what it means. Khutahu. Khat khutut is a line, but I don't know what khutahu. Khutahu. No idea. Khuta'u. Khata, yeah. Khatiya. Mistaken. It's mistakes. Khata. Khit. Khataya. Khate. I don't know. Maybe mistakes. Khuta'hu. Ila ajlihi. To its time. I don't know what it means. Alright. Faqad. Fakhdul ahibbati ghurbatun. The loss of the beloved is ghurba is poverty. So faqd is the mubtada. And this is the khabar. Ad-dunya taghurru wa tadurru wa tamurru. Dunya deceives and harms and goes on. So this is the mubtada and this is the khabar. And this is just atf conjunction. Qatahu ila ajli. All right. 10th lesson, inshallah, we'll do it in the next class. Jazakallahu khairan, barakallahu feek. Baqiyatul marfu'at. Remaining marfu'at nouns, he'll do it, inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.